one is language is considered the most dominant communication system used by humans in their social life. However, humans communicate not only through language in the form of spoken words, but also by using signs, symbols, and even gestures. According to the Oxford Dictionaries.com, language is defined as a language is the method of human communication, either spoken or written, consisting of the use of words in a structured and conventional way. Furthermore, the definition of language from linguists such as Hal G.R.R.A. explains that language is the institution whereby humans communicate and interact with each other by means of habitually used oral auditory arbitrary symbols. These definitions emphasize that language is not limited to spoken communication alone, but can also be expressed through writing, signs, and symbols in a structured and conventional manner. Therefore, language becomes a systematic and organized tool to convey ideas, feelings, thoughts, and various other forms of human expression in social interaction. The answer number 2, referring to the definitions given in the books, both online dictionaries and language experts, there are 4 basic characteristics of language that are shared in this definition, namely 1. Language as a system of communication. Language can be defined as a systematic method of communication composed of interrelated elements such as sounds, words, phrases, sentences, and meanings. These elements work together systematically so that message from the speaker can be effectively received by the listener. With this organization, language functions as the main tool for delivering messages. 2. Language is used by humans. Language is a special ability that belongs only to humans. Although animals can also communicate through signals or gestures, such communication cannot be considered language because it lacks the complexity and systematic structure of human language. Therefore, language distinguishes humans from other creatures in terms of communication ability. 3. Language expresses thoughts and feelings. Language functions as a tool to express ideas, experiences, emotions, and feelings. In this process, humans use different aspects of linguistic knowledge such as phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Through language, thoughts and feelings can be conveyed in a structured way and understood by others. 4. Language is constructed from conventional symbols. Language is a built from conventional symbols such as sounds, words, phrases, sentences, and meanings. These symbols are used to represent the message the speakers want to deliver. From communication to be successful, both the speaker and the listener must share an understanding of the meaning of these symbols. So number 3 is the origin of language refers to theories that describe the emergence and development of language in human social life. To provide accurate information about the origin of language is not easy because so many attempts have been made to describe it, but these attempts always fail due to a lack of knowledge about the origin of any language. Campbell, D.G. 2005 also argues that discussing the origin of language is never easy because we don't know and will never know how or when language began. But there are several theories that suggest to describe the origin of language, namely, according to Fromkin v. Rodman, R. and Hymans N. 2003, at least there are three theories that are suggested, namely the theories of divine origin, the theories of evolutionary development, and the theory of language as a human creation. The answer number 4 is the theory of divine origin explained that language is a gift from God given specifically to human beings. Many religious communities, both in the past and the present, believe that language comes from God and is not a human invention. In Islam, it is believed that Allah taught Prophet Adam the names of all things as mentioned in Surah Al-Baqarah verse 31, and that he also taught humans al-bayan, or the ability to speak eloquently, as stated in Surah Ar-Rahman verses 3 until 4. This indicates that Allah is the source of language and that humans were created from the very beginning with an innate ability to speak. Unlike other creators, this view is parallel to Noam Chomsky's concept of the language acquisition device (LAD), which claims that humans are born with an instinct to acquire language. Although in the religious perspective, this ability is believed to come directly from God. Similar beliefs are also found in other religions. The Bible states that God gave Adam the ability to name all creatures, while in ancient Egyptian belief the god Thoth was considered the creator of speech. In Babylonian tradition, the god Nabu was seen as the giver of language, and in Hinduism, the goddess Saraswati was regarded as the giver of linguistic ability. Although modern linguists such as Trask argue that the divine origin theory is based on incomplete information and is not taken seriously in a scientific study. It continues to be embraced by religious believers as an explanation that language is a divine gift which distinguishes humans from all other creatures. Number 5 is the evolutionary theory of development explains that language originated from a gradual change in human communication system over time, evolving from gesture to complex speech. According to this theory, language did not emerge suddenly, but rather evolved naturally as humans developed their ways of expressing themselves. This theory states that initially early humans or hominids relied on mimetic skills, meaning they used their bodies and gesture as representational tools to communicate. Later, they developed vocal skills, allowing them to use their voices to express themselves. Over time, this combination of mimetic and vocal skills led to the emergence of syntax, forming the structured and autonomous vocal language used by humans. Evolutionists such as Corvallis 202 believe that language originated from gestures used by apes and then gradually blended with vocal communication in early humans, particularly when the larger brained genus Homo emerged about 2 million years ago. However, critics of this theory, such as Harold Thompson and Miller 203, argue that is largely speculative because conclusive scientific evidence for the origin of language is still lacking. Zimmer also points out that this evolutionary chronology is uncertain because language leaves few traces in the human skeleton and fragile structures like the voice box or hyoid bone rarely survive over time. Thus, although the theory of evolutionary development provides a logical explanation for the origin of language, it is still considered unconvincing and remains debated to this day. The answer number 6 is the theory of language as a human invention states that language did not exist naturally but was created by humans as a tool of communication. According to Condillac, only humans possess language because it is a special characteristic that distinguishes them from animals. While animals may have minds and perform basic mental operations such as perceiving, comparing, and judging. These acts are not linguistic. Humans, on the other hand, have both mind and will, which enable them to invent and control language. Before structural language existed, humans used gestures, sounds, numbers, and letters as instruments to form communication. Therefore, language is considered a human invention arising from the cooperation between mind and will, making it an autonomous communication device. The answer number 7 is language and linguistics are not the same. Based on the reading, language is a system of human communication built from elements such as sounds, words, phrases, sentences, and meanings. Meanwhile, linguistics is the scientific study of language and its elements. This is shown in the diagram, which illustrates the reciprocal relationship between them. Language elements like sounds and words are studied in linguistic branches such as phonetics, phonology, morphology, syntax, semantics, and pragmatics. Therefore, language is the object or tool of communication used by humans, while linguistics is the scientific field that investigates how language is produced, structured, and used. Thus, they are closely related but cannot be considered the same.